If your whole job strategy is apply, 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 then we need to talk, because some of you are putting hours into your job search strategy, but you're not getting results. You're continually getting those rejection emails and you're done with it. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Miriam and I am somebody who has had 10 years of commercial experience. I now help job seekers level up their CV, interview skills to ultimately get the job that they want. So today, I'm going to be breaking down 6 points. If I was going to start my job search again today, that I will be doing in this 2026 job market. So listen up, get your pen and paper out, and let's go. The first thing is study the job market before applying. This is you really looking into the language that they use. When you look at job descriptions, are there any specific tools that is continually coming up? What you want to do is really understand what they want. The more you understand what they want, the more you can essentially give them what they want. So take time, understand the language, because by the time it gets to the CV, you want to be speaking the language that they are already using. The second thing I want you to do is use LinkedIn to your advantage to study the people that got picked. What do I mean by that? So the people that have already got the job, they're in the job, look at their LinkedIn, look at their background, because you may be able to spot a trend where they previously a marketing executive before they moved into head of marketing. You want to look at how they essentially got into the position, because you may find actually this is a stepping stone, or this is what I may need to do in order to get to that position. What you don't want to do is go in and apply blindly without looking at what kind of people does this company usually hire for the role in question. The third thing is build your receipts. Look at your wins in your career. What impact did you bring to the previous company? Or just generally, you want to be looking at your results. Say, for example, you worked in a sales department and you were able to generate £1 million in revenue in 3 months. These are the kind of things that you want to have noted down. The more you take a moment to be like, actually, what have I achieved in my career? The more you know how much value you could bring to the company in question. So take time to look at your wins, because that's essentially going to be the main thing that's going to help you distinguish yourself from other candidates. The fourth thing is stop just applying for jobs. There are many of you that are just in this vicious cycle of applying, rejected, applying, rejected, applying, rejected. Add a different level of strategy. Can you start to add networking? Could you reach out to people in industries? Could you join communities in your industry? For example, if you're in the medical field, can you join a medical community? If you're in the tech space, can you join a tech community? The reason being is because at times there are jobs within these communities that you will never ever see on a job board. So this is what you want to do. You want to expose yourself to people that can ultimately open the door for you to get the job. So don't just rely on applying, get yourself out there. The fifth thing is track where you are losing out. You may find a trend that every time you get to an interview stage, you are not converting it into a job offer. That means don't just spend time reviewing your CV over and over again if that's not the main issue. The main issue is your interviews. So you need to be able to take a look at it and assess yourself to be like, actually, is there anything that I'm doing there that I need to improve on? Maybe you're not articulating yourself well. Maybe you're not as confident. Maybe you're not using great examples. Really look at the areas that you could really improve, because that enables you to then turn the needle in the right areas rather than focusing on areas that you're already good at. The final thing I will say is you could pray all you want. And as a woman of faith, that's really important. But you've got to put in the work. You've got to prepare to ultimately get that job. But it does take a level of strategy and perseverance to keep going. So take care and make sure that you follow and like to see more career cheat code gems. Take care. Bye.